Alright, so we're going to budget for a trip to Mexico to sit on a nice white sandy beach like in the picture. And here's the information that we are going to be using. Cost of the vacation, $3,700. And the amount of time to save, you have 9 months to save that amount. And your annual net income is $15,000 to have the best time of your life. Yeah, we borrowed that from the credit card cover. So we're going to calculate two things here. The first, we're going to determine how much money per month that we need to save to go on this trip, and what is the percentage of our pay needed to go on this trip. So we're just going to have a look at how much percent of our actual income we're going to have to save in order to hit the sandy beach. So to determine the amount of money he has to save each month, it's pretty simple math concept here. We have the total cost of the vacation we have here is $3,700, and we just divide that by the time we need to save, which is 9 months, and that's going to equal $411.11 per month that we need to save to go on this vacation. Next, we're going to determine the percentage of his annual net income is he going to need to save in order to go on this trip. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a proportion. So we have his annual net income going to be $15,000, and that's over 12 months or over 1 year. And that's going to equal the amount of money that he's going to be making in 9 months. And as with all proportions, we are going to cross multiply. So we have 12 months times our unknown, which is just $12 sign. That's going to equal 15,000 times 9. That equals 135,000. Now we want to isolate our dollar sign or our unknown money. So we're going to divide it by 12, and that's going to cancel these two out. But what we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So now we're left with our isolated dollar sign will equal 135,000 divided by 12. And we're left with $11,250, and that's what he earns over 9 months of work. So now we're going to calculate what percentage of his earnings he's going to be needing for his trip. He earns $11,250 in 9 months. They plan this trip 3 months into their working year, so all they have is 9 months left over of their annual income to save up for this. So we're just going to determine the percentage of their income for the next 9 months that they need to save. So we already determined a dollar figure, $411.11 a month. So we just simply take the price of the vacation, $3,700, and we'll divide that by how much he's going to make in the next 11 months, $11,250, and that equals approximately 0.33. Now we're going to take this decimal and multiply it by 100 to turn it into a percent, and that's going to equal 33%. So he's going to have to save 33% of his income in the next 9 months in order to afford his trip.